Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching the originals. This is episode 8 of season 3. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'm loving it. This is my favourite season opening by far that we've had so far. It's hooked me left, right and centre, mate. I cannot wait, honestly. You've seen it. The last 3 videos was all recorded in the same day. That's how much it has hooked me in. It is just like, do you ever get it where you watch something and then all you want to do is finish work, get home and watch it? That is literally this season so far with me. It's literally clicked and it's dragged me in, and I am literally so excited. The introduction of the new characters, Tristan, Lucian and obviously Aurora, are really literally just strengthened the show so far in my opinion. All of them have got different qualities and different traits. They've done such a good job of bringing in 3 different characters that are going to shake it all up, but they've all got their own personalities and traits, and it's totally different. Like Aurora's kind of like off the rails, bit crazy, you don't know what you're going to get. Tristan's more like sophisticated, calculated, you know, he works his mind quite well, kind of like Elijah. And then you've got Lucian acting, you know, acts rationally, lashes out, kills people, you know, the guy's kind of like a playboy lifestyle like class. It's just so good. Obviously they sire to the 3 people, the 3 siblings, and that is what the sire war is kind of like going on. It's mad. Obviously last episode was like Thanksgiving, and what they decided to do is bring them all around, invite them out, and pretty much just confront them straight away. We know you plan, we know you've took Rebecca, we know you're conspiring against us. Try to put all the cards on the table at once and go around and ask what you're going to do, what's your plans, how you're going to do it, you know, try and infiltrate them that way. It's interesting. Obviously it kind of took them by surprise at the time, but they worked their way in, they handled it well, and actually they said some good stuff. I really enjoyed it. But obviously while this was going on, Haley, she wanted to take part in the Thanksgiving as well. She wanted to come over, she wanted to be part of it. Jackson didn't want her to, and do you know what, right, she actually didn't turn up to that party. I've got to be honest, she didn't actually turn up to whatever, that little Thanksgiving dinner that they had. She didn't turn up. He asked her not to and she didn't. Well, obviously again, man, it's really interesting in what is going on, even with the fringe characters, obviously with Camille and obviously with Vincent, Davina, you know, like with her, mate, it's madness. She's been shunned, mate. She's been banished or whatever. She's no longer regent. And what they done is pretty much because they found out that the Strix, they wanted to use Davina to go after the vampires. They wanted to use her to kind of like activate the weapon, so to speak. They wanted the ones that put the spell around it to lock them in one location. That Marcel said, you know, like, we need to get you out of this situation. And what they ended up doing is Vincent put kind of like a dream catcher. That's what they had. Do you remember when one of them was in, I think, Camille's house and they was watching him? Genevieve, I think, put one there, but Marcel took it away. That happened. Basically he had it in there, he was speaking to her, she confessed, yeah, I did take out those witches, you know, I had to do what it takes, you know, I'm the leader, I'll do this, X, Y, and Z. She was just pleading the case to Vincent. Well, he obviously had done her in, mate, because the other witches outside, they had one, they heard everything, they all shunned her, they said, mate, you're no leader of us, you can't do this, you're gonna get your I don't know if all the powers have been rescinded or what, I don't know. They all turned her back and she walked down and like she was losing like loads of strength. So that's mad. And obviously we left her sat in a bar, pretty much like devastated at the end. So I think that, to be honest, I'm really happy with that Davina storyline, because I don't mind Davina when, obviously, I say it all the time, when she's not going completely after the vampires, and now she's got like an interesting storyline where it's about her self-progression, probably trying to get her witches back. If she joins Camille and Vincent's team, I really like her. I love them two together, honestly, I really do. So if she joins, no problems. Going back to obviously the Tristan, Lucian and Aurora storyline with the Rebecca situation, Aurora was saying, yeah, mate, I've got Rebecca, no problems, you know, she's safe with me, I'm her sideline, and you know, no person's in more safer hands than the person that definitely doesn't want her to die more than anyone. Interesting. She said, guess where I've dropped her? In the ocean. No one's ever going to find her. They was fuming. She said, look, the only people, but then what happened is obviously Klaus, he went and grabbed he grabbed Tristan. He wanted to go and like beat him up, do him in, and Lucian took got taken by Elijah, and they was doing it, and they wormed their way out of it as well. Said some simple stuff, you know. Tristan was saying to Klaus, you know, if you want to stay alive, go and dagger your siblings, put them in a box for 1 year, you can stay alive, dagger them, make sure everybody's safe. The other way, Lucian was saying to Elijah, you know, you think that Klaus is on your side, but look at this, pointing to a picture of Aurora in the wall. I was like, I won't put all your eggs in his basket either, mate. Literally, he's got a connection to her. And then what was well interesting is Tristan ended up explaining that there's only 2 people that know the location of Rebecca, and they only know one part of it. there's 2 envelopes. He had one, Aurora had one. It had the coordinates, the longitude and the latitude, or whatever it's called, of where she is in the sea. Mental. And they thought they had the upper hand. But Klaus just went, boom, killed him, said to Aurora, sibling for a sibling, mate. I've got yours, you've got mine. Trade. Go and get Rebecca. And what she actually ended up doing is she went and got Camille, mate. She knew she was at Lucian. She went and took her out. And then she went and threw her in a car. And then that was the end of that. So how mad is that, mate? I thought that Tristan, Lucian, and obviously Aurora had the upper hand. And then Klaus come in and he killed him. And he was like, nah, we're on an even playing field. And I was like, oh, that's decent. And then boom, twist again, mate. She went and took Camille. So it's mental. I think Aurora's got the upper hand now. And obviously Jackson was fuming at the end of the episode. Haley went to go and help Freya in obviously a situation of trying to find Rebecca. He was fuming, packed his bags, effed off. He's like, he's moaning, going back to the bayou. Whatever, Jackson. Do you know what I mean? Haley has been a beast this season. Definitely better so far without you anyway, so I don't really care, and I can't wait to see her progress into the beast as well. She wants to be a Michelson, she wants to kill people. She even said that last episode to Elijah. Better kill someone. Yes, Haley, that's what I'm talking about. So thanks very much for clicking on my video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash a like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Oh, poor dear. Still sleeping.
Oh, yes, Camille.
That was not nice. I heard a rumor these men train here hoping to be made into vampires. I assumed you knew who I was. I am Aurora, long-lost love of Niklaus Michelson. Once they're in transition, they'll need to feed. You will be the only human blood available. Nick had better give me what I want.
Imagine that, mate. The thing is, right, I would want to be a vampire. Literally, I totally would. I would go for it. But I would be shitting my kecks that I would never wake up. Do you know what I mean? That is the one thing, because you've got to die, haven't you? The way I don't know, man. Like, I'd be like, right, give me your blood, and every day I'd do a little dabble. I'd put a little pin in and just dab my tongue in it every single day, just in case something happened to me. And then obviously, but then it comes to a point where you don't want to get too old, because then you're just a crappy old vampire, aren't you? So it's mad, man, literally.
Tristan cannot cross the boundary of his own will, but we can enter and leave as we please. All you have to do is compel him to give you the longitude of Rebecca's location.
When I'm entertaining, I like to be the one to choose precisely when and how we violate the guests. Unless she's violently teething, I don't recommend this as a daycare.
Which one of you will take hope while I take my anger out on this pompous dick?
Look how much better Haley is. Get in there, mate. Frey's a beast as well. I'm loving Frey this season.
The whole CAMI situation has gotten a tad out of hand.
Out of your hand? You put her in danger.
See for yourself. I would say this does not bode well for your friend Camille.
Well, it'll be the last mistake she ever makes.
Might I suggest you pause just a tick and think this through?
Move!
The prophecy said you and your siblings would fall, one by foe, one by family, one by friend. What is Aurora to you if not a friend? I won't sit back and watch while you walk half-cocked into a trap.
I've got to actually say this time, I believe Lucian is trying to help Klaus me. Like, he might have me on strings, honestly. Sometimes he get me on them. Like, I fall for it. I do. I love my hands up me. I fall for it sometimes. But he does, like, okay, he might have wanted to lock him up, but he wants no harm to Klaus. And that is true. I don't understand. Like, Klaus doesn't seem to, like, register that. Like, something happens to you, Klaus, it happens to Lucian. He says it in every single episode to him as well. Well, if you don't believe me, harm to you, harm to me. I don't, I've got you in chest. He says it in it. I'm sure he said that ever since episode 1. And I believe him. I believe that he wanted to lock him away as well, because that is following the lines of Lucian not wanting harm to Klaus to save himself. So it all ties in, and he tells him every single episode, yet Klaus doesn't listen.
Tell me, was it difficult to watch? This church hasn't been much luck for your family, has it? I looked you up. The insane twin brother slaughters 9 seminary students and then does himself in.
Do you get off on being cruel?
Maybe I'm looking for the ways in which we are alike. What do you think the overlap is between us? I love him, but he can be a bit daft sometimes. And my latest diagnosis is bipolar disorder.
No, you've definitely got that.
Shut up, Kemi. Now, tell me a bit more about you, starting with how you feel about Nick.
Please tell you love him. Camille, the reason why I likes her is she doesn't bullshit, mate. He tells him the truth, tells him factually. Harsh, doesn't matter, tells him. That's why he respects it. Got to respect the truth. I love anyone that tells me the truth. Someone tells me blatantly and it hurts me, I needed to get told it. Needed it, you know? Need those people.
Find her, and when you do, you call me.
Why not tell me your version of another tale about the witch regent who was shunned by her own people, and just as she's about to be recruited by a consortium of the most powerful vampires in the world.
You really think that I got them to impeach their regent?
Have no tolerance for insubordination.
Oh, well, I guess I better pay my dues.
Don't be such a baby, or I'll give you something to really cry about.
Let me ask you again, Kristen. The coordinates, please.
I think I'll hold off on any confessions, at least until the Strix arrive.
Alright, I've got to say there, mate, he's got no reason to tell him he'll die if he does.
You want to go to war with the Michelson?
I assure you, Marcel, I have no suicidal tendencies.
It won't kill them, but it will subdue them indefinitely.
That thing can take down an original.
And then you will drive this stake into Elijah's heart. We will free Tristan and imprison the head of our sire line all in a single evening.
Do you know what I don't get with this Marcel storyline? Is that they act like he really wants to be a Strix, like he hardcore applied for it, that he's always wanted to be it. They've kind of forced him, you know. They wanted to recruit him, took him to the party, invited him to a party, which he just went to. And then he was like, yeah, I took your ring, you're part of us or you're dead. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then now they're after him, like, yeah, you don't do this, yeah, we're going to revoke your status. And the guy don't really care anyway. Like, literally, you see, like, I do find it interesting. But again, you know, they sought after him, he didn't sought after them. Like, I think he even said that at the party as well. Like, you come after me, I didn't come after you. And it's the same. Like, they expect his hardcore loyalty against people that he actually cares about. Yet, they're people, the Strix, technically, he doesn't care about.
I'm a Crescent. Closest thing your niece has to a great-grandmother. And Haley?
She's across the street, helping with a family matter.
Don't worry. I'll be there soon. Jackson's grandmother just showed up, which was very strange considering that he's out sulking in the bayou. But I didn't try to stop him or run after him, mainly because I figured that you would need me here.
There we go. Slow burners, I like it. See, if they rebuild their connection slowly, I'll be way more into it than fully just out of nowhere.
Aurora clearly has some devious plan in mind. Why bother playing her game? Why do you even care about CAMI?
I trust her, which is more than can be said for you.
You really said that to him? People are not awful, they want to be good. You admitted so yourself, you've never even kissed.
We're not romantically involved, no, but I do care about him.
You see the good in Nick. He doesn't care about you, darling.
Oh, we're going to find that, that's a lie.
He uses from time to time.
I think you're worried. If there's anything that Klaus likes about me, it's my mind. That I can understand him. That maybe he does see the truth. That your mind, a bit damaged, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Cami's painting.
I gave this to Camille as a gift.
Have you not had enough of her leading you on a leash like some lovesick imbecile?
Let's shine the light back on you, shall we? Tell me your deepest, darkest secret.
Tell me, just say you love him. Just get it out there, man.
I cannot help but recall you were the arrogant wanker who endangered Camille in the first place.
Let CAMI die.
You're dead. Never fucking say that to him, mate. He's hardcore in love with her.
And if I push further, I might kill him.
Tristan, I recommend you give me what I seek. Something else. It was a word. What is it? What is Cepheus? Would you mind dealing with the situation, please?
No offense to your lovely sister, but you and I need to talk. And I'm not leaving without Tristan.
Okay. I can't remember what I just said. Chepus. He said something else. I totally forgot what he said. But we've had 2 flashbacks now. And I'm assuming these are the visions that Lucian's witch gave him. When he fed, they got a couple of things before he was like poison. And one was the first one, the table. When Aurora walked out and she pulled it and he looked and the way everything fell or something, he got like a blurry vision, and then it's just happened again there. He's gone in, seen the masquerade and all that crap, and then he's just seen a word. So this is interesting. I would love it if obviously all of this ends up being a key, its own code to a location. You know, obviously he's trying to get a location of Rebecca now, but I wonder if we tie all these things together and either spells out like a word, it's like an anagram or something like that. That would be so good, because then we're playing it, you know, like we're constantly watching, trying to add everything together and be like, oh, it says this, it says that, oh, it's here, it's there. Do you know what I mean? That would make it good, because it's like task for them, task for us, working it out, try to follow along.
How long before the Strix decide to come get their guy? He's about to OD on wolf venom, and the only thing that you can get out of him is Cepheus. And if you end up killing him, we lose Rebecca for good. I take Tristan, make it look like I busted him out. I get in tighter with him and the Strix.
That's smart for Marcel. It is smart for Marcel, that.
And right now, he doesn't know how to help you, which makes sense, seeing as how you don't know how to help yourself.
They're Hope's family.
And when you got married, Jack became your family. Your husband needs you too.
You know, I'm just going to say, right, okay, that is fine what she's physically saying, right? But after everything that Michaelson's done to Hayley, you know, how can she go? What did they do? Apart from all of them, apart from Klaus, was trying to save her. And, you know, every single one of the Michaelsons was trying to save Hayley and Hope. All of them. Even one of them's hardcore in love with her. And she's best, well, I was going to say best friends with Claire Holt in real life, but she's friends with Rebecca, you know. She teamed up with Freya last episode. All of them actually like Hayley. Klaus respects her as well. Yeah, okay, we had this thing back and forth with taking Hope and not taking Hope. But the both of them was doing what they thought was best for the family, for the baby. Now, like, she made it sound like the Michaelsons absolutely rinsed her and destroyed her, when actually all they've done is give her protection the whole time, apart from the very end of the season, when obviously Klaus went on a mad on his own. So I disagree. And then when she's saying Jackson needs you, okay, that is totally fine. But for what? Like, literally though, right now, all these, I can physically see right here why the Michaelsons need Hayley. She's an asset to their team. What does Jackson want her for? To be a wife? Okay, that is fine. But then, what's she doing in the day? What does he want us to do? Are they going out? Have they got tasks? What? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, the only thing Jackson needs is, please don't go over there. That's it. Like, it's a bit of insecurity on his behalf. That's what it is anyway. I think he's insecure that she's going over there, spending time with Elijah and the family, and like he's feeling lonely himself.
Whatever we have in common, trust me, it's outweighed by the fact that I want you dead.
Were you disappointed?
They're my family, my blood.
It is admirable. Does it not extend to your poor brother Finn? He was the most noble of your siblings, and he knew me as a man of my word.
Junior year of college, was arrested.
No, do go on.
Some guy, he was dating my roommate. She tried to break up with him, so he hit her, broke her nose. Hated that he was just getting away with it, like nothing ever happened. I took a beer bottle and I smashed it in his face, pounding his head into the floor.
Yes.
And by the time they pulled me off of him, well, he wasn't laughing.
Yes, Cammy, mate. That's a side that I didn't know you had.
You're ashamed that you enjoyed it. And that's why you study psychology.
I was going to say that,
Understand your
yeah.
own dark impulses. We've reached the inevitable. Wouldn't you say, my love?
Stop this game.
This is not a game, Nick. This is an intervention. All the world before us. If we can just dodge a few minor obstacles. But what I cannot overcome is your affection for someone else.
He's going to pick her.
I can't believe she means anything to me.
Yeah.
You know I love you.
He's going to try and kill her.
I wanted Cammy to hear it before I rip out her throat.
I knew it, man. He was trying to bullshit his way out of it, mate. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. That's what it is, mate. I'm surprised that she hasn't clocked it. He had to go in there. He had to do whatever it took when he was doing it with Dahlia. Yeah, mate, he had to make it. He had to go in and say, look, I want you. That's the only way that you could possibly get Cammy out of that safe without her giving her no harm. But she can also twist it as well and say, yeah, I'm glad you picked me, so to take her out of it because she means nothing. That's the way she's took it, where he was kind of thinking she was going to be like, okay, you run along now, I could be with Klaus. So interesting.
Honestly, Aurora, these petty displays are so far beneath you. Camille is no rival to you.
Nick, I have no doubt that you love me. I was just hurt to learn that you would lower yourself to this. You were drawn to her under the mistaken belief that she is pure. No, there is a darkness in her. Why else would she be drawn to you?
Everything I ever said to you is a lie.
Yeah, she's playing along now.
Elijah, I'm not finished.
Oh, she stopped her.
Took you long enough.
Hayley, get over there, man. Yes, Hayley. She is so good this season. There's the phone, mate, friend or whatever's. I'm loving Hayley. Yes, Hayley. Look how you've turned me around just like that, literally. I was moaning at you last season, buzzing about you this season. That is the splatter on that picture. That is the friend or foe. I don't know which one it is, but that is one of them. Now, it's interesting that the first one taken down is Elijah, when the prophecy said we've visually seen Klaus and Rebecca get taken out. Now, actually, two of them have been taken out, haven't they? Rebecca and Elijah. Interesting. Now, the prophecy never specifically said he was dead. These interpreted that it was, but maybe not. Maybe it's just incapacitated, because Rebecca is incapacitated and thrown in the sea, apparently, which means nobody can get to him, which their side is safe. Elijah has been incapacitated again. He's down, he's daggered. which means wherever these take them, no one could get him. All them sires are safe. So maybe we've took it, misinterpreted, you know, those things, because sort of friend, a foe, and a family. Is that what it was? Now, I was trying to think that, okay, would Aya be a foe and Marcel be a friend, and then we've got a family coming? I don't know. It's interesting anyway, unless he could be the family one, I don't know, but it's good anyway. I think that killing then, with a woof, head took off and the splatter on the thing, that was one of the visions anyway. It's got to play into it. It was too perfect.
Things might have been different. Alas, you chose poorly.
Hey, you need to get him out of here.
Oh, Marcel says though.
Your brother's gonna wake up mad at me. When he does, be sure to remind him who his friends are.
I haven't seen you this mad in 1,000 years.
If you don't behave yourself, you'll see a lot worse.
She's in there with the vampires waking. But is he more angry about CAMI or Rebecca? That is a good question.
Hey.
Hungry.
Ooh, are we to play rough now? Foreplay's changed in the last millennium.
If I don't feed, I die. There is nothing between us now.
We say things to hurt each other when we're angry. That's what lovers do. But I know that I'm the one for you.
Back off! Right now! I will gladly end you for what you did to Camille.
You will associate my name with fear.
You are nothing to me.
What's to stop me from killing you now?
Get off of me!
Are we getting a kiss now? I'm never getting it. They're not getting together. I'm calling it. Do you think that anybody's ever been this close in real life and never took the step? Both of them either too scared to do it or whatnot, because it is. Oh God, like, it gets me. They've got to be the same. They've got to be worse than me. I can't wait for it to happen, because once it happens, Klaus, I'm gonna see like a happy side of him. I get like a Damon side of him when he's around Elena. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't wait for it. But Klaus, man, after I'm done, you're gonna fear me. You're gonna associate my name with fear. Yes, that's what I want. And I'm happy that Hayley's doing it as well. Get in there, Hayley. You know, I'm a big fan of her this season as well. She's not even in that scene, but she's just on my head how much she's improved. She's got the most improved character so far.
Could have used that thing on you and he didn't. Did save me.
And
he healed me.
There it is, mate. Yes. And again, though, he's told him multiple times, you've got to remember who your friends are, Elijah. Marcel has said that, and he give you a good thing as well, mate. If I take him and save him, they're going to trust me even more. They're going to give me more information and going to get embedded into him. I believe it. It's good.
Klaus's blood. Only thing I know that's guaranteed to heal a wolf bite.
Aye, proven quite helpful myself.
We should go. There's much to do.
You were expecting something more?
Yeah, you're damn right. You talk a lot about my loyalty to the Strix. How about your loyalty to me?
Marcel, you've earned a place at our side and everything that entails.
Done. Good. She's knowing it, but he's right though, man. The guy done it. He's done his part. Everything.
I'm doing a lot better than the other guy.
Well, then you're damn lucky. Will you risk your life for those people? It ain't right.
I fight to protect the people that I care about. And if Jackson loves me, then he would be here doing the same thing. Tell him that when he wants to talk, he should come home.
One thing I hate about the Wolves, right, they're all about singular themselves, and they all seem to run. That is their motto, mate. When the going gets tough, let's run, mate. Anything, run. Run, 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 and the base keeps running. They must play that in their head constantly, because that's all they want to do, literally. Don't want her to go out and fight. She wants to fight for the family, for what's right, not run away, literally backdoor it every time.
Strix have numerous corporate assets. A vessel they favor the most has the code name Cepheus. Now that we have the course, all we need to do is match the path.
With the latitude I plucked from Aurora.
We no longer have any leverage whatsoever, and we are free to deal with them however we choose.
Just make sure you leave Aurora to me.
She's gonna get some sort of revenge on him, man. I think she might kill her or something. I don't know.
If you ask me, Niklaus is an utter fool.
Second choice, Lucian. He's lost the person that she hardcore loves, but I'm all CAMI and Klaus, all in.
Get you anything? Well, for tonight, I'd like you to stay here, where I can protect you. I want you to know what happened today.
Forget about it. Did you hear what Aurora and I were talking about?
I've already compelled some people to go and kill him.
Don't kill anyone for me, please.
Whatever you want.
Do you mind if I just close my eyes?
I love these two, man. I fucking love him. I'm hardcore all in.
JJJ, non che fra
original thing?
Sister.
My brother.
It looks alright, actually. It's finished. What an episode. I'm loving it, me. I said it at the start of the episode, I'll say it now, this is my favourite season. Every storyline, every one of them though, not just a little bit, all of them. I'm in. All in. Haley, Klaus, CAMI, Freya, Elijah, Tristan, Aurora, and Lucian. All of them have got me hooked, mate. I'm enjoying every single one of them. And you know what? Even Davina's as well. Throw her in there. I know she wasn't in this episode, but I'm actually interested to see where we're going with that storyline. Whose side she's going to be on? How's she getting her powers back? Is she fighting against the witches? Will she become regent again? Every storyline has got me invested. That is what I want from a show. This is a 6th season, in my personal opinion. I like the song at the end as well. It's actually really good. And that's going to wrap up today's episode. Hopefully, guys are enjoying it as much as I do. I'm actually really like... I'm all in. Like, I just want to watch the next. I've said it a few episodes now in a row, and I'm just, again... I am sitting down, clicking this, watching it, and finishing it, thinking I have made a fantastic decision watching this video, honestly. Like, I cannot believe how good these episodes are, for me anyway. So much information. You know, it's kind of like, if you ever watched The Walking Dead, for example, like, some people think that the episodes where they're not running around and killing everyone, like, are terrible. But I think that they give you so much information that it's exciting on its own. Like, yeah, you don't need the action all the time, even though we've got it here. We get so much information, so much character building, like, literally, like, so much backstory and present, and, like, relationships, and just everything that, like, I don't need the action all the time. Give me that. Gets me hooked, mate. I'm loving the chemistry between Klaus and CAMI. I can't wait for it to happen, literally. It's a will they won't there, you know, we want it, it's not happening, there's another chance it's not going to happen. We've got the Stefan and Caroline situation all over again, mate. And, you know, I'm excited. I'm along for the ride now. I want it to happen at the end, at least, of this season. I can't have it going into season 4. I think, how many seasons have we got? 5. I can't have it going into season 4 and they've still not kissed yet. Because, I mean, like I said, in season 4 of the Vampire Diaries, episode 20, when it was first introduced, yeah, they could have done it there. And then, was it episode 3 when she walked in? She looked stunning, mate, in that dress that she was wearing on in season 1. She went into the party and Klaus was looking at her as well. Looked stunning again. And then we've had boom, 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 all loads of different moments. Every bit, mate, coming in. And again, how many teases, mate, have we had this season? And the episode of the finale of the last season. It's my favourite storyline going on right now, 100%. As well as, obviously, the Aurora one. I kind of feel sorry for Aurora in a way that, you know, she's hardcore in love. She's one of them people all in as well. She's all in to Klaus like I'm all in to CAMI and his relationship. And, like, you know, she's got to be the not the collateral damage. But if there's 2 women and he's got to pick one, there's always got to be one person that suffers. And it's her. Yeah, I actually like her as well. I actually do. She's crazy. I do enjoy it. That's what's mad. Like, sometimes you get 2 of them and you're like, ugh, I hate you. I hate that one. I want that one. No, mate. I am liking both of them in separate ways. And the fact that we got a side of CAMI where she went psycho and smashed someone's head off the floor after he got away with smashing and breaking a friend's nose, I like it, mate. She's doing the right thing, yeah? I mean, she's going after somebody that abused a friend and got away with it, and then he's out and he's doing stuff again. She's not having it. She's taking him out. Get in there, CAMI. Another layer that I enjoy. And it makes sense, mate. The reason why she wants to become a therapist is she doesn't understand why she didn't actually dislike doing those actions. She took him out. She felt good. She probably felt good, right, because it was justice. Justice was served to that arsehole. And, you know, but she's probably thinking in her head, yeah, you know, why do people actually go around and do people and hurt people? Like, what did they get out of it? Why have we got serial killers, you know? I don't know if you've ever... There's a program on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called now. But it's good. They go round and they interview the killers, serial killers, back in the day, and like they ask him like, why have you done this, and like, why have you done that, and why do you... and it just like, mate, I feel good. It makes you feel alive. I've got the power, you know, like literally, like it makes me feel like I'm a god, really. Like I've got people's life in my hands, and you know, I feel like such confidence and such like yeah, like strength out of it, and that is why she's analysing it. That's why Klaus thinks that he's the best, because he's the best, yeah. But it's also because he's got dominance over everybody, and it's like he said to Aurora, yeah, at the end of it, the fear is going to be associated with the name Klaus, and that just gets him off just by saying that. I said it, I think I said it in last season when he had a conversation with Elijah, and Elijah said to him, mate, you are the scariest guy, Klaus, you know, you're the biggest, baddest, scariest, you know, like, you wreck everybody, you're a warpath, everyone gets in your way and you kill you. And he said to him, you're a wise counsel, Elijah, I need you by my, this is why I need you by my side. I said, look, mate, he gets off just by knowing that he fears, people fear him, he gets his kicks from it, and that is true, man. Like, people in a high position where everybody's scared of them gains their confidence. They start feeling like they're on cloud 9, and Klaus is missing that. I mean, he is the best, but everybody challenges him. Even all of these, Tristan and Rover, Lucian, all of them are going after him as well in their own separate way. And do you know what? I'm not minding that people are getting upper hand on some, and it's bouncing up and down. I never know who's going to win, and that's really good. With these characters here, I don't know who's going to win. Like, is she going to align with Lucian now, or go back with her brother, or all three of them? You know, got to align with each other. Marcel's kind of got in there. He done right, mate. They asked him to do something, he done it. This is what I mean. I asked him to do a task, he done it successfully, yeah? And then she's the one, kind of looking at him as if to say, meh, you know, like when he was saying, mate, I'm coming with you, and they're like, no, you're not. And he's like, yeah, I am, mate. You asked me to go after the originals, I went after them. I took them down. Now there's a target on my back, and you want to leave me here on my own? Don't think so, mate. I'm coming back to your sanctuary, your place, your protection. I've proven that I'm a Strix. Where's your loyalty to me? I've even brought you the vial of Klaus's blood to heal you, you know, like, give me something. It's good, mate. He done the right thing. What he done there is exactly what he said to Elijah before, obviously, he had a fight with him. That, let me come in, let me break him out. Let me gain the trust of loyalty. They'll give me information, you know, like, I need to show this. It worked. You know, if you played it to the end of the episode, obviously, Elijah didn't, and they fought, but the end goal was exactly the same. He got the information about this cargo, the name. They know that he's got part of the coordinates going inside Aurora's head. They've got kind of like the destination of the plane. Once they cross, they're gonna link. They know where Rebecca is. Interesting, you know. I think that's been so good. Elijah whipped that guy's head off. The blood splashed over the wall. You know, again, that is part of the prophecy flashback. We had the table pull. We've had the name of the cargo, and we've had the splatter of the blood. It's all tying in, and it's all Elijah that's visualizing him. Now, Haley did bite as well. She did take one of the bites out the arms. Wonder if she's going to play a key factor as well in the visions. Currently, it's been 3 of Elijah's, none of Haley's. Let's talk about Haley. Absolute sick this season. She's so much improved. She is the most improved character. She's part of the family. She's fighting. She's in all the actions, you know. Don't go over there. You're not part of them. Woof, mate. Jumped over. Mate, I'm fighting everyone. Come after me. Come after them. Go. They're my family. Taking them out. Big asset to the team, you know. Like I said, all these wolves all say what to do. Bit of action, let's run away. You know, bit of danger, let's run away. Not my problem, not my problem, not my family. You know, they're not your family, Jackson, but they are Haley's. Oh, you could say, oh, they're not Haley's. Okay, if they're not Haley's, they're Hope's. And Haley's got to do what's best for Hope. And what's best for Hope is to have their family still alive. So I'm all Team Haley right now, literally. I was close to voting Haley's most disliked character, Season 2, but I picked Jackson. Because Haley was just jumping around and just following everything that he was like. His lead, she was being a wife, and she thought that was the best decision. So I didn't dive into that much. But Jackson was offering a shit plays, and she was taking it. Let's go on this side. Jackson's off to a shit play again. Run away. No, mate. I'm staying this time. I'm becoming a beast. Get in there, Haley. Big fan of you this season. Well done. Getting a round of applause from me anyway. You look darker as well. I said it. Your dark makeup, dark hair. Loving it. And you're using your asset of biting everybody. So I am loving you. So thanks for clicking on my video. Hopefully, guys, enjoy it. If you did, please smash the like. Really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.